One evening, I was running late on inspections when a Valerian diplomatic cruiser docked at Bay 12. Normally, an ambassador would handle that, but everyone else was busy, so the task fell on me. When Celera stepped off her ship, the air seemed to chill. Her presence was overwhelming. Elegant robes that shimmered like starlight, hair black as obsidian, and eyes that glowed faintly red. She looked at me as though she could see through my uniform, through my skin, into the very blood pumping in my veins. "You are not the ambassador," she said, her voice smooth and melodic. I swallowed hard. "No, ma'am. Just an officer. Daniel Cross. I'll, handle your docking clearance." Her lips curved into the faintest smile. "Daniel Cross," she repeated, as if tasting my name. "Very well." Something strange happened during the inspection. Protocol required I scan her for concealed biotech or weapons. She allowed it without hesitation, but when the handheld scanner passed near her chest, the device shorted out. Sparks flew and the screen went black. "Unusual," I muttered, trying not to panic. Celera leaned closer, so close I could feel her cool breath on my ear. "Perhaps you and I are simply incompatible with machines." I laughed nervously, but my pulse was racing. From that moment on, she kept appearing in my life. At first, it was chance encounters. Catching her walking the observation decks at night, finding her in the library archives, or brushing past her in the market. But after a while it felt deliberate, like she was watching me, waiting. The middle. Weeks passed and rumors spread. People whispered that Celera Vaith wasn't just a diplomat. Some claimed she was royalty on her homeworld, others that she was hunting for something or someone. I should have kept my distance. But one night, when the station was running on dimmed lights, she found me again. "You look tired," she said, stepping out of the shadows. "I've been working double shifts," I admitted. "Your kind burns brightly but too quickly," she said. Then she tilted her head, studying me. "Tell me, Daniel Cross, do you believe in destiny?" I laughed it off. "Not really. I believe in contracts, paychecks, and sleep." But she didn't laugh. Instead, she reached out and touched my wrist. Her fingers were cold, but her touch sent warmth flooding through me. That night, she didn't let me go. We spent hours in her private quarters, talking about her world, her people, and the old myths of blood and eternal night. She confessed that her species survived by taking what they needed from others, but not in the way humans imagined. The Valerians weren't parasites. Their feeding was an exchange, a mingling of essence and energy. "Once shared," she whispered, her eyes burning like fire, "a bond is formed. It cannot easily be undone." I didn't fully understand. But when she leaned closer, when her lips brushed mine, when I felt the sharp sting of her fangs grazing my skin, something inside me changed. The next morning, I woke in my own quarters, unsure if it had all been a dream. But my reflection told another story. There were 2 faint marks at my neck. And for the first time in years I felt stronger. Faster. Alive. I tried to pretend nothing happened. But Celera didn't let me. 3 cycles later she appeared at my door, her expression unreadable. "Daniel Cross," she said firmly. "We must talk." I stepped aside to let her in, heart hammering. She looked at me with those piercing red eyes and said the words that froze me to the core. "You got me pregnant." Choke. "What?" Her voice was calm, matter-of-fact, but laced with something heavier. Fear, perhaps, or determination. The bond we shared was deeper than either of us expected. "My people, we do not conceive easily. But it has happened. The child grows within me." I staggered back, struggling to breathe. "That's impossible. I'm human, you're Valerian," she finished. And yet it is true. Your essence mingled with mine. Now a new life forms. My mind raced. I'd heard of cross-species hybrids, but they were rare, dangerous, often unstable. Celera, what does this mean for us? Her answer was immediate. It means you are mine, and I am yours. By the laws of my people, conception binds us. We must be married. The conflict. I tried to refuse. Celera, this isn't how humans do things. I can't just marry you because of this. Her eyes darkened, glowing faintly like embers. You would abandon me. Abandon our child. No. This is too much. Too fast. She moved closer, her presence suffocating and magnetic all at once. Do not mistake this for chance, Daniel. You are not here by accident. You carry the mark. My ancestors told of a human with your symbol. A crest, a legacy. It was on your uniform when first we met. Do you not see? Fate chose you. I remembered then. The old insignia patch on my jacket from a mission years ago. I hadn't thought much of it, but when she first saw it, her gaze lingered unnaturally long. You were destined for me, she said. Her conviction terrified me. From that moment she wouldn't let me go. She shadowed my every step, appearing at odd hours, insisting we make plans for the future. Rumors exploded around the station. Some said I had bewitched her. Others claimed she was binding me for power. But the truth was far stranger. She was binding me because of love and survival. Climax. It all came to a head when the station commander found out. He summoned me to his office, furious. Do you realize what you've done, Officer Cross? If what she claims is true, this isn't just a scandal. It's a political disaster. The Valerians will demand recognition. Our enemies will demand answers. This could start a war. Felt sick. I hadn't asked for any of this. But Celera was already planning our union, and her people had been notified. Ships were coming. That night she appeared in my quarters again. Her expression softer this time. You fear me, she said quietly. I didn't answer. She touched my hand, and for once her skin wasn't cold. I did not choose this either, Daniel. But it has happened. Carry your child. And though you tremble, I see the truth in your heart. You feel the bond too. You cannot deny it. I wanted to argue, to run, to escape. But when I looked at her, truly looked, I saw more than the crimson-eyed alien before me. I saw a woman carrying a piece of me inside her. I saw the weight she bore, the courage it took to stand against her own traditions, and the way her voice trembled when she said she didn't want to raise the child alone. Against all reason, I realized she was right. The ending. The wedding was unlike anything I had imagined. Her people arrived in great silver ships, their banners dark as night, their ceremonies older than any human history. I stood beside Celera under a canopy of starlight, wearing robes they had tailored for me. The vows were spoken not just in words but in blood, an exchange of essence that bound us in ways no human marriage ever could. When it was done, she looked at me, not as a conqueror, not as a monster, but as a partner. You are mine, she whispered. And you're mine, I answered. Life after that wasn't easy. The station became a battleground of politics, with every faction watching us, waiting to see what our union meant. But in the quiet hours when Celera rested with her head on my chest, I felt something strange growing inside me too. Not fear, not regret, but love.